I get it. With all the information out there about how to have the perfect head of hair, it can get kind of confusing on who you should listen to. But at the end of the day, if you just do the basic principles and grab the low-hanging fruit, you're probably gonna be miles ahead of the next guy. So let's break down my 5 tips to have a perfect head of hair. Number 1, hydration is key. Drinking plenty of water and making sure your entire body is hydrated is important for all aspects of life, but especially when it comes to your hair, because if your body's not hydrated, your hair definitely isn't gonna be hydrated. And this can lead to dryness, flakiness, breakage, and none of these things are great for your hair or your overall look in general. I personally just shoot for a gallon of water a day. If you live in a hotter climate and you're sweating a lot more, do a little bit more. And if you're living in a colder climate and you're not really sweating, maybe bring it down a little bit. But at the end of the day, make sure that you're getting enough hydration. I found a great way to tell if you're hydrated is grab the end of your skin, pull it up, and let it go. If it bounces back immediately, normally you're hydrated. If it takes a while to go back down, it means you're dehydrated, you need some fluid. On top of that is hydrating the hair directly. And for that, I go with 2 products, an argan oil and an emu oil. How you use these is extremely simple. After your shower, when your hair's still a little bit wet, put a little bit in your hand, rub it together, and make sure you get all of the areas of your head. And it's the same with the emu oil. I found that this is great if you're trying to grow your hair nice, long, and thick. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna help you grow your hair out, but I have seen a massive change in my hair ever since I started using this stuff. And this is the one I use, and it's in my Amazon cart. I'll link it below. Next is making sure you get regular trims. You can let your hair grow as long as you want to, but you do wanna get your hair trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks. This is gonna get rid of any split ends or dead hairs on your head that you really don't want and keep you looking not fresh. Don't worry, you're not gonna lose any length here. You're just trying to take out some of that weight that's really holding your hair down and keeping it from being its best. Number 3 is scalp care. And I avoided this one for so long, even though I did suffer with dandruff. But ever since I started using a scalp massager in the shower, things have changed completely. And I've personally been using the new hair buffer from Manscaped, and this is probably my favorite one to date. This little guy's incredible and so simple to use. It's great for exfoliating your scalp and getting rid of all those dead skin cells that lead to dandruff. Also, just by using this in the shower, it's gonna increase circulation. This just helps increase that blood flow to those hair follicles, which is gonna promote a healthier, stronger head of hair. And if you know me, you know I don't wash my hair every single day with shampoo. But just using one of these guys under some water really helps break up all of that product buildup from the day before. And honestly, if you wanted to, you could just use this on your dry hair. That's just gonna help with blood flow, and it actually makes for a nice massage. And it's made from silicone, so it's not gonna hurt or damage your hair. Also, it won't grow bacteria on it, so you can keep it in your shower as long as you want to. So if you wanna grab the new buffer for yourself or any other Manscaped product, head over to manscaped.com right now, use my code SS20 off, save yourself 20% and get free shipping on all of your orders. Last but not least, it's heat protectant. I talk a lot about using a hairdryer, and I use one basically every single day. But in doing so, if you don't take the right precautions, you might end up damaging your hair. This is where a heat protectant comes into play. I normally go with heat protectant sprays, but if you have an argan oil that has a heat protectant in it, it's gonna be perfect for you. And luckily, more and more hair products are starting to put their heat protectants in there for this reason. This has to be a non-negotiable for you if you're gonna be using a blow dryer, because heat truly will damage your hair. And a damaged head of hair is so hard to come back from. So take the precautions to get a heat protectant for yourself. But there you have it. Don't overcomplicate it. It's so easy to take care of your hair if you just follow a couple simple steps. As if you have any other questions about your hair, whether it be styling, taking care of it, whatever it is, leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to get back to you. And if you have any tips that you found helpful for you and you want to share them with me or the rest of the guys in the community, just leave them in the comments as well. I hope this video helped you out in some way. If it did, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and until I see you again, stay confident.